One rapper got robbed while flexing his money on IG Live, and Sauce Walker almost lost his life when a goon tried to rob him. These are rappers who got robbed by goons. And we gotta start off with what happened to Jay the Youngin, because Jay is a rapper from Bogalusa, Louisiana, who lost his life in 2022. But he managed to build a pretty big career in the street scene, going up to rack over 4 million views on his YouTube channel in under a month. And by 2018, he was one of the biggest up-and-coming artists from the South. But one day, as he was doing a show at the Blind Tiger in Greensboro, North Carolina, back in 2019, something was going on in the crowd, so he had to cut it short. But some goon yanked Jay off the stage as he was leaving. It was then reported that he'd had his chain snatched, even though he tried to play it cool on his Twitter, telling people not to jump into conclusions, and that his ATK chain just fell off and someone stole it. Right after the chain got stolen, some guy went on live to brag about Jay's chain.
I'll show that, but y'all know I gotta show it for what? You ain't got a cap.
The chain was a gift from Youngin Ace, the founder of ATK, who had collabed together, and to show Jay he was part of his crew. So Ace went on his IG to warn whoever had the chain to return it or else. Shortly after, Jay dropped a video on his Twitter showing that he had his chain back. But that's not the crazy part, because then rumors started to float that the guy that had snatched the chain, a man named Aaron Thomas, was found dead in his house just the day after the chain had been returned. But one of Aaron Thomas's friends, Lil Murden, spoke about the situation, saying that Aaron had nothing to do with the chain, and that Jay and the guys from ATK were just trying to make it seem like they caught a body to get the chain back, when in reality, Jay had paid him to get it back.
Bro got his chain took, I got it back for him, you feel me? I wasn't even gonna speak on how everything was going, but he got trying to say he caught a body, you feel me? I don't even know brother died. RIP to him, I wish his family the best. Yeah. But you feel me? The guy that took it, I was talking to him.
He even went as far to FaceTime the guy that had actually snatched the chain on the video.
That man ain't had to do with that situation. You feel me? I could call him that snatched right here that took the chain. Right here.
Just like Jay, Lil Mosey is another rapper that made some waves back in 2016 after making it big on SoundCloud. But he's had more talk from controversies than from his actual music. And in 2019, he was hanging out with his crew when a group of gangsters pulled up on him, told them to stand next to the wall, and took all of their chains and any jewelry they were carrying. All while Lil Mosey kept saying that he didn't want any problems.
It's not like it's an issue. I'm not even tripping about none of this, bro. I'm just talking about the video. You just gotta respect that my video. It's not even. That my brothers, bro. You have respect that my brothers, bro. So I don't even know why you one of this. Niggas just gotta respect that all my family. One
of the goons kept talking about respect, so rumors started circulating that they pulled up because Lil Mosey had some beef with them during one of his concerts a while back, and it was all for get back. Sometime later, a couple of guys managed to get the chains back and took them to a jewelry store only to realize they were fake. Maybe that's why Lil Mosey and his crew were so quick to give them up in the first place.
What it do?
Hold on, it's supposed to turn what? Ooh. Hold on, is that
Hold on.
You got lights in the case, it better be real.
Ooh. Ah, no. Oh.
It's supposed to go to the red.
It's not going red.
But Bugatti Casino got a hard check for being in the wrong hood, because he was chilling in his car on an IG Live, just hanging around and chopping it up with fans, when a random guy approached him and told him to leave because he was parked in front of his crib.
Ain't you that rapper?
Yeah, what's up?
Cool. Man, I heard you got them features going for sale.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, what's up with it?
I'm trying to get a feature. You the hottest thing in town, B.
Where you from, fam?
I'm from Hip-Hop.
You from here?
Fucking right.
What part you from?
After arguing for a while, Gotti tells the guy to chill out because he was doing nothing to him and he was just waiting for someone.
I'm just trying to make sure everything all good.
No, safe, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on somebody. You know what I'm saying? You stay talking to me about some other
Man, what's up with your features? You talking all this you got the features going through the city. I'm trying to see what's up.
Well, I'm saying what you trying to get though.
I'm trying to get 18.
Hey, look, fam, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
That's when Gotti tells his driver to start the car. But the guy outside pulls out a gun on Gotti, and you could hear some shots firing because the live cuts off.
Yeah, crank the car. Crank the car. Crank the car, bro.
Where y'all going at? Where y'all going at? Get this shit.
It's not certain if someone got hit because Gotti just kept on posting and releasing music as usual after the incident. But that's a crazy way to take a live from 0 to 100. And this other rapper also got into some trouble during his live because he was out talking to his fans on Facebook and he decides to start flexing his bankroll.
This car stops 3-6 engine blocking. I think you car that's to drive with the park house shit.
As soon as he puts down the money, a random guy opens the door to his car and sticks a gun to his neck while asking for the money. At first, the rapper thought it was a joke, but he quickly realized he was being robbed. As soon as the guy leaves, the rapper starts driving away, saying how it was all a setup because he knew exactly where he was. And thankfully, the goons didn't end up smoking him, but he probably learned not to be flexing in the wrong place.
Hey, how just got robbed? Bro, you ain't got your gun? Bro, hey, bro, that's a setup, bro. Huh? That's a setup, bro. That's a setup, bro. Bro, that's a setup, bro.
So that's a setup?
Bro, cause that's a setup, bro. That's a setup, bro. I just got robbed, bro. I just got robbed, bro. No, that's a setup, bro.
Now, the next one is real serious because it shows how quickly things can go south. Because back in 2018, Florida rapper Project Youngin went on his IG Live to talk with his fans to flex his money.
I mean, you already know, man. Soldiers on the way, man. That's how.
It seemed like he was just vibing to the music, but after a while, things took a turn for the worse because a gunshot is heard, and Youngin drops his phone as more shots are heard, and the stream stays on.
How we rocking, man?
Fans were worried since they thought some goons caught Youngin lacking and offed him. But it was later revealed with a post on IG a few days later that everything had been staged by Youngin himself to make a promo for his newest mixtape, Thug Soldiers. And although he apologized to his fans for the stunt, he said that he didn't owe anyone anything. He even went on to do an interview with No Jumper to talk about it. And he told them that he even got banned from IG Live for pulling that stunt.
Can't even go live right now, the post. Y'all got me blocked on live.
You got blocked on live?
For a couple of days.
What happened?
They just blocked me.
For real? Because of that?
Yeah.
Really? Holy
with the book.
See, I was going to start out with like, tell me a little bit about yourself to set the stage.
Nah,
but
that's going.
Let's just get right.
He also said that he did it to send a message because some rappers have to die first before they even manage to get famous and reach the top, saying how X's following doubled after he died.
But people in the hood every day getting smoked, you know, like, and now people out the woodwork, oh, R.I.P., he gone so soon, I love you. But why you ain't tell that you want with this, man? You ain't had none of that love. And even with the musicians, it's even worse, because like, look at X, for example. This man, his fan, his following doubled on IG. It took for him to die for him to go #1 on Billboard.
But now, let's move on to Tranko, another rapper who almost died by doing a live with his daughter and fellow artist, Diana Collins, also known as Black Diamond. All three of them were hanging out in the car while Tranko was freestyling and enjoying themselves. But out of nowhere, someone opens the driver's side door and yanks Tranko out of the car.
You gotta get hype for your dad.
Hey.
Get hype.
Hey.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
While Diana was quick to protect Tranko's daughter, you could hear some gunshots being fired in the background as the stream kept going. There isn't much information about what happened afterward, though, because there were reports of an incident that matches the description of a man being shot in the parking lot of a mall in East Nashville, which stated that the victim was in a grave condition but made it out alive. Tranko isn't a stranger to trouble, though, because he's been convicted several times in different occasions on charges of assault, unlawful dissemination of photography, and for shooting up a place in Nashville back in 2022. So many assume what happened might have been one of his ops trying to set things straight for something that Tranko did in the past. But Designer got it much easier on him while doing a performance in Nairobi because he was in the middle of the show when he decided to take a piggyback ride on one of the security guards to kind of surf on the crowd and show love to his fans. Everything seemed cool and Designer was enjoying the moment, but after a few steps, someone tries grabbing his wristband and then he told the security to stop because someone in the crowd was trying to take his sneakers.
Wait! Hold on! Wait! Everybody relax! Wait, yo, my sneakers! Give me my shoes! Hey, Nairobi! Hold on! Take my shoe off, Take his shoes! Take my shoe off, bro! Get those! Now look, give it to me. We are not going to perform to the stage.
That's when Designer asked the security guards to take them off so no one tries to pull the same stunt before heading back into the crowd. And just as he thought everything was cool and was about to continue the show, some goon manages to snatch one of his socks. Lucky for everyone, that wasn't enough to kill the show.
Wait. Yo, he got my sock. Yo, he took my sock. Yo. Oh, they going crazy.
Unlike those Nairobi goons, Chicago goons are much worse and don't play no games. Like the one time young rapper KD got his chain stolen by some goon who recorded the whole thing and posted it for everyone to see. Because KD could be seen on the ground while the dude yells at him and calls him a B while trying to get his chain. He also tells KD to show his face so fans could see him going out sad.
Hey, KD. Yeah, what's up? Now show that face, boy. Show that face. Give me this chain. Give me this chain, yeah. Hey, yo, KD, take his chain. Hold on.
And that wasn't the only time KD got hit like that, because he got jumped again just at the end of 2023 in LA. Some dudes caught him off guard while out shopping, took his chain and also his phone while walking out. Right after this, KD went on his socials to say how he was tired of being attacked like that and how he was about to do something bad to him.
Hey, they jumping. Okay, bro. Balenci. Well, they need to take the Balenci too. They took that nigga chain.
But now, let's move on to Chicago. Rapper Lil Mister, who got the worst of being robbed by some goons. Because not only did they record him getting his stuff took, but they also made him take his clothes off while they had a gun out on him.
Hey, look at that. Oh, you think I'm playing, bro? Come on, bro. I'm playing, bro. Hold on. Don't pop him in the crib.
Because during the situation, one of the goons can be heard yelling, "Take them pants off," since he wanted to embarrass Lil Mister on video. They then go on to diss Lil Mister's dead homies, and that's when he asked the goons what they tweaking for, since he didn't know why they were going so far.
Tweaking for all that. Boy, what is y'all tweaking for, G? Take the pants off. I ain't gonna have to, bro. Take the pants off right now, bro. We have to take this. Take this.
Right at the end of the video, Lil Mister tried to defend himself from one of the goons who tried grabbing him just before a shot is heard and the video cuts off. A while later, Lil Mister uploaded a video to say that he didn't get robbed on camera because they didn't take anything from him.
All you boys, you already know how the I'm coming, man. You know how this real the best, man. You know what time it is, gang. You already know how this comes, stupid. Really get y'all.
Another rapper who got his robbery filmed was Messy Marv. This happened while he was out in Reno for a show, when 5 guys showed up in his hotel room, held him at gunpoint, and whooped him up bad, before making him take off all his jewelry, including chains, earrings, and his watch.
On Bless, take him out. Where? On Bless. This is what we think about mess. Stop talking.
The goons let Marv know that he was a sucker and that he was fake.
He's a sucker, man. Yeah. About my fake. On blood, you fake.
Allegedly, this happened because Marv was set to perform at the Circus Hotel in Reno, but he never showed up. So the promoters of the show decided to pay him a visit. They tipped the security guard there to let them through, and that's when it all went down. And thankfully, the goons didn't end up smoking Marv because things were pretty bad for him in this situation. But Sauce Walka didn't make it easy when they tried to rob him. Back in 2022, Sauce posted a video saying that someone had lost their lives after they tried to take his jewelry.
I'm one of them people that's not going. So unfortunately tonight somebody lost their life for doing something stupid. And I don't know how it happened.
So his fans were quick to think that Sauce had caught a body, but that wasn't at all what happened. In reality, someone did try to rob Sauce with a gun, but he fought him off and managed to get away. But that same guy tried to rob another young man named Javale Watson, who tragically died from a gunshot wound after the failed robbery. Sauce then posted another video to shed some light into the situation, saying how he could have been the one killed if things had gone any different. But that's how he rode, because he fought for his stuff, and to show respect for Watson and his family, saying that if they need anything, they could reach out to him.
Tragic story into a dumb because it was already some dumb happened. But the only reason why I'm even considering doing this is because I want to bring some closure and some clarification to the families and the sister of this brother that mistakenly, tragically lost his life in this dumb situation.
Another big rapper who got involved into a serious robbery because Fetty Wap also had his stuff stolen at gunpoint in 2017. Fetty was out at a deli at 5 a.m. with a homie when another rapper named Fuzz ran up on him with a gun, grabbing Fetty's famous 1738 chain, as well as his homie's backpack. Luckily, no one there got hurt, but just a few hours afterward, a shooting took place outside the deli they were in, which resulted in 2 people getting hit. Both Fuzz and another guy from Fetty's label named Sylvester Huffin were arrested and charged on counts of attempted murder, assault, and unlawful weapon possession. Then, just a few days after the assault took place, before getting arrested, Fuzz posted a pic on Instagram wearing Fetty's chain, but said that he wasn't the one responsible for having it snatched. However, he did want to take credit for it. Now, 2022 wasn't the best year for Louisville rapper 2K Baby because he didn't get his stuff snatched once, but twice. The first time, he was hanging out with his homies at the Lenox Mall in Atlanta when a fan approached 2K to ask for his picture taken. But when he got close, he snatched 2K's chain and ran off. According to reports, they all chased after the guy and even managed to get him at gunpoint. But then a police officer shot at one of 2K's friends because he wouldn't put his gun down before arresting the supposed fan for robbery. A few months later, 2K got hit by a group of goons who took all his jewelry and started to flex it on social media.
I can't do a show up in Florida. RP R3. Manage the gun down, little dog. Get the whole gun. Go get. Tell Lockdown I'ma slap him. Y'all.
2K then talked about it on his live. He let the goons know that they could go ahead and have the jewelry since it'll change their life, since he wasn't tripping on it anyways.
Oh, I know how I'm rolling over here. There's this big paper over here. I'm gonna buy some new feel me? Pass it around to your brother, your nephew, your twins and all that. Y'all can have go ahead and change your life. That's you, your mama, your daddy, and your granny's life savings. I ain't tripping. I go buy some I'll leave it.
But now, let's move on to Soulja Boy, because he didn't get a chance to defend his stuff like some rappers. Because back in 2019, while he was locked up for violating his parole, some goons decided to break into his crib and take with them over $700,000 in jewelry. But that ain't it, because the dudes who did it also had the smart idea to flex what they had done on Soulja Boy's very own IG account, showing everything they got and all of their faces.
Yeah, just come spend y'all money in the bricks. We got everything y'all need. I'm finna DM underscore the drink guy. Follow up.
Hey, Jay, it's all good. You still alone here? Finna DM you, man. DM your line or something. Pull up.
Soulja said that he probably had been slimed out by someone he was cool with because the dudes knew exactly where to go and where everything was. Now, they went through a door that had been broken on a police raid some weeks back. Now, it seems like Greensboro, North Carolina is a common spot for rappers to get their chains snatched at, because back in 2016, when Houston rapper Trill Sammy was beginning to make waves in the music scene, he was invited to perform at a venue when he approached a guy in the crowd and he got his chain snatched clean. The guy who did it was an underground North Carolina rapper named Lito Bands. Now, Lito said he snatched the chain to show Sammy a lesson because he was weak and didn't know what it was like to be from the trenches. A couple of days later, a Houston OG got Sammy's chain back and said he got it without having to pay nothing because real recognized real.
Hey, yo, man. Boys always saying H-time don't stick together. Crabs in the bucket, etc., etc., you know. Shout out to the North Carolina OGs, though, you know. Texas where we do this at, though, you know what I'm saying? But somebody tell Trill Sammy I have his necklace. And I'm a Houston OG. And I didn't pay for it.
By that time, Sammy had already gotten a new chain, but the rapper still said he wanted him to have the old one back and would personally drive it to Houston. Safari Samuels is another pretty famous rapper who was a victim of an armed robbery caught on tape. But the reason why he got robbed makes it really serious, because it was all planned by Sean Harewood, a guy who grew up with Safari, but who he started beefing with right after the time when Safari broke up with Nicki Minaj. As Safari was getting to his car, a group of guys that Harewood had hired to perform the hit walked up to him and told him to give them everything he had. They calmly took $180,000 in jewelry before telling Safari to lay face flat on the pavement and took off. Just as the police were arriving to the scene, they spotted a black Escalade without license plates, so they proceeded to chase them down until they hit a wall, and 2 of the guys inside, including Harewood, were immediately apprehended. Getting robbed by some random goons sucks, but it must really hurt when it's someone you've known your whole life. Now, let's move on to Texas rapper YBN Almighty J, because he wasn't so lucky when he got robbed by some goons. Because back in 2019, he not only got jumped by a bunch of people who took all his jewelry, but he also got stumped and had his face cut up by them before getting chased through the streets while they called him weak. During the robbery, the goons can be heard saying, "Take his chain," and that's the YBN dude while he was running away.
That's the YBN. Take his chain. Take his chain. Take his chain. That's the YBN.
Then not long after running, they caught up with him at another spot and could be seen beating him again and calling him out, as they say YBN tried pulling up on them first.
YBN on my YBN, you on my mother. Don't ever try to pull up on the elevator, you drunk.
Some of the goons even went as far as to post stories flexing that they got Jay's chains.
Here you go.
Ooh.
You see the Y, you see the D, you see the F.
Yo, that's crazy, yo. Yo, how he get stabbed? Oh, yeah.
On an interview with Vlad TV, Jay spoke on the matter, saying that it wasn't a big deal since he only got 14 stitches. Plus, the scar since became a staple of his whole look.
Someone tried to rob you of some money and
no, they did rob me.
They did rob you.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, jewelry and money could be replaced, but they actually ended up slashing your face.
14 stitches. Bro, you know how they come on the internet, they be gassed.
Well, yeah, because I'm looking at you, I'm like, 300 stitches,
now, I was
that's a double
that shit, I'm
$150.
like, I ain't had no 300 stitches, bro. I had 14 stitches.
Okay, I've had 14 stitches before. That's not a huge...
Yeah,
where was it on your face?
Right here.
Can you still see it? Okay, you can still kind of see it.
Yeah.
Now, let's move on to Chicago rapper Lil Jon, also known as Mr. GDK, because he was starting to get a buzz in the drill scene, dropping hits like 64 Dead Ops Part 2 and a diss with his crew that made it past 1 million views on YouTube. But back in 2020, he starred in the video that he wasn't expecting, because the rapper got surprised in what seemed to be his home by a group of goons who held him and the other people who were in the house with him at gunpoint while recording.
Right, 12, I see it over here, folks.
Man, look, man,
Daysky,
man, turn that iCloud off.
Come on, man. Take all the phone. Hurry up, bro. You taking too long, folks. You kill y'all mans, folks. Hurry up, folks. I ain't
no.
And if we leave, folks.
I got it.
Lil Jon told them to take all they wanted, but the guy pointing the gun at him told him to take all his clothes off too, leaving him butt naked while they took off with his stuff.
I got it. Man, take off y'all clothes, folks. Take this, folks. Take all your clothes off, folks. Hurry up, folks. Come on, man. Strip, folks. Bro, strip. Take everything off, folks.
Man, look.
Hey, folks. Stand in the middle, folks. Stand right there, folks. Take everything off, folks. Y'all gotta stop or y'all gonna kill y'all, folks. Take your drawers off and everything, folks.
And speaking of rappers, Gucci had to check a rapper for talking disrespectful to him about a song. And Drake manhandled a rapper since the rapper didn't pay him back the money he owed him. So click on this video to see streamers who got checked by rap legends.